This is probably the slowest paced map that they play right now, in that you'll see, you know, 2-1, 3-2 type scoreboards as opposed to what we've seen so far. I mean, the lowest score we've seen, as you can see in the top right where the current scores are at, was Askani's, which was 3-4.
Yep.
Just a lot more capping going on these other maps.
4, 3.
But Askani's was hella intense.
Oh, it was incredible. Only map to go overtime. Certainly the closest one. And it just seems like they've gotten progressively more distant since then. As it started close on Sino, then turned into a blowout, and Grendel was pretty much a blowout from the start. And look at that combo from Blimpo. I love seeing that, those off-axis dodging combos. But quickly shut down, and there's the return.
Yeah, B-Bank's making the grab, quickly running away from Cafe and the sniper rifle. Cafe is going to catch up and hit the angle shot. Shut him down. About quarter minute on Bell. And I like this map because of the different ways you can go, the jukes, the places you can hide with the multi-level tier above the flag. A way to get up there without being seen.
Yeah, it kind of allows you to sync up because there are so many places that, you know, you can get in the enemy base and just hang out and wait for your teammate.
Yep. Belt is coming. Now it's gone. I didn't actually. Who got it? I think Xios got it, but got hit.
Yeah, I think so. It's tough to see there. Sonic moving
Anyway,
his
it's
way
off
into
the
the
table
enemy
now.
high.
Amp up in about 8. There's a grab here. Blimpo. Nice piston back up. Gonna have to call that. Shut him down, coming to cut off. Looks like Cafe trying to find him, but misses him just as he sneaks out to mid. They're gonna get to mid as this amp comes up. Going to Ricochet. Ricochet dies. Now Ultranova's got his purple gun. Bleh, on the other hand, has the flag. Base running around, comes up high. Your sniper.
Looks like he's going to try to exit the shot. At least it looks like that what he's doing. Meanwhile, Blimpo's already made it out. Shock, he's got his piston out. Going to piston up into his minigun entrance. He does. He's in. Is the flag going to be returned? It's down. No, it's picked up by Ultranova, but he is completely surrounded.
What? Return it!
Is there anyone to cut him off? There's Sonic to get the pickup. Blimpo is hit by the combo as Sonic goes right beneath him, but he's still stranded in the enemy base, just juking around trying to stay alive for his teammates.
Yeah, B-Banks is going to make that pickup with a belt, and that changes the story, but Sonic's going to make it out. He needs to keep running. There's a whole bunch of blue following him right now.
Well played by Sonic to get to daylight there. The flag is dropped in mid.
No, the combo.
Ultranova, though. Johnny on the spot gets the grab. It's down again, and looks like Blimpo will get the return. Another desperation grab. It's Cafe.
That was Cafe.
They're all on top of him, and there's a return. It's going to be blue team striking again first on this map, up 1-0.
Yeah, Cafe knew to stay there and grab it, but too many blues. We're back into the stand. I like that synergy as Amp's coming up now. They're going to fight over it. Bleh is going to take down Ricochet and grab himself an Amp. There's a guy behind him with a flak cannon. Bleh is going to disappear into the base.
Oh no, he's looking for that armor and gets caught by the flak of Ricochet. He's going to give that Amp to Blimpo as a result. But meanwhile, Ultranova has the flag. He's trying to get out the shot, but shot from behind. And Sonic forced to cherry pick.
Yeah, Sonic was there trying to blow up the blue guys who were behind him. It was a good energy, but didn't quite pay out as blue guys came down on top of them. They weren't ready for that, like the second tier level coming down on them. B-Bank's having trouble.
Having trouble with the slope dodge. It is a little tougher, I will say. Slope dodging is a bit tougher in UT4. You kind of have to hit it. There's a smaller margin for error.
Yeah. Ooh, good flak. Blimpo ready. Take down with the flak cannon, comes out mid, drops out of all of his weapons. The piston up into his base real quick. He's going to meet the flag carrier. They actually bump into each other. Blimpo gets destroyed by Sonic for an instant return. Bleh still alive. He's got 55 health.
They're catching up to him. Oh, Cafe somehow able to take out Xios and get the pickup. He's got another one in front of him, though. It's Ricochet. That guy is always in on the returns since the very first map on Askani's.
Yep, these teams are going to need to get cover down in mid If we get a team that has a flag grab that's solid, and then the enemy team doesn't make a grab, or even this amp is going to provide enough cover.
Yeah, they've kind of struggled getting it into their base because this is a map that allows for the cutoff men to just camp out in the entry to your base. Ricochet putting that amp to work. Misses that combo, though. Could have taken out Cafe. Trying to get his flag carrier into mid, and it will be B-Banks who doesn't screw up the transition to upper now. The blue Zerg in full effect.
Dude, their pickups are so on point. Lots of blue here. This is the cover that they needed. Blade's gonna come in, take out one, take out two. That's a double kill for Blade. That's a triple kill. I think that's an ultra kill for the return. Good lord, Blade.
We had 26 HP as well. And he was doing the same thing on Titan Pass. In fact, he's been doing it this entire exhibition.
Yeah, kid's putting in work.
Nice air rocket. Catches Ferguson coming up behind him, hits another one on his eyes, but just no health left in the tank and finally taken down. Just past the halfway point of the first half.
Limpo with the belt is going to make a grab. He's already stripped his belt off from Cafe. Up high, playing on, doing some fancy footwork on the pipes here. Going to get spotted and going to get a rocket right to the face. His amp is coming up right now. Going to Ricochet. Can't hide when you're making so much noise under that box. And he's going to come in with Blimpo. Blimpo's got 100 armor. Ricochet in position to cover. Gonna make it out. There's the amp cover. Gonna blow them up as they come through doorway. That's 3 blue cover out in mid. This is what they need. They need to secure this here. Cafe coming in, but he doesn't have a gun. People making it into his. Cafe coming in with the insta flat cannon kill as Blaz making his way out.
Oh
nope,
no! Before
denied.
he gets out to mid. Wow, Sonic just didn't react quick enough. That could have been a great run. They had 2 cover in mid. Basically the escort, but unfortunately they were too far in front and Bled got taken out from behind. That was looking like a promising run for them.
Yeah, and that's what they need. They need their flag not to be off the stand so their D can push up and seal middle. Crash mid, get it through. Limpo going down low through the shock or the shield belt area. He's got to fight Cafe, killed Cafe. Looking good, friends. Makes it into his base. That's real dangerous. Now we got a situation where I think that was Blatt again having to come in.
That's that little teleporter window above the shock entrance where you can kind of flood in. You need somebody standing inside the armor area to lay down some ceiling cover at that entrance. Otherwise, the cutoff will just, I mean, it's almost impossible to prevent at that point.
Yeah, okay, we got an amp on Ricochet. 150 armor on Blimpo. It's this belt. Going to be good for blue if they can get it off the stand relatively easily. He does. Belt stripped. Gets a double kill. He's coming through. Sonic's in front of him. He's going to hit the bounce. Take down Sonic with the flak. Belt, or amp is still active in Ricochet's hand.
Oh, that flak double.
Limpo. Limpo's going to come out mid. This is looking really good. Yep, nope. Doesn't try for the hard jump. Goes through belt area. Dies right on the belt. Ricochet with the pickup. Amp is expired. That is a crash from red. They're first. At that area.
I think there was 3 of them there.
Yeah. This has been everything lost in mid. These teams having a little bit of trouble covering their flag carriers coming out. Then, I mean, you would think blue should have 2, but black came in with an ultra kill to just shut down everything with that return. Good play. Another belt here on Ricochet as he drops down mid very quickly. B-Banks with a nice cover. It's down to 1. Cafe behind him is going to go down 2. Blue again looking to make a cap. There's not a desperation grab coming through yet. I think that is blue, making it 2-0.
Yeah, a lot of it was that belt pickup by Ricochet. And, you know, like you said, they kept the flag on the stand. It's so much easier to seal at that point as all they had to do was focus on the entryways rather than getting the flag back as well, you know. Not having to divide up the resources. So 2-cap lead, likely going to go into the half that way as Ricochet just playing in mid with the amp.
Yeah, he's had the amp a lot. Blad's been getting it, but Ricochet's been shooting Bleh as he tries to get into the base to make something happen to start a play. And then once Ricochet's got it, he stays alive with it. Very important for his team. Belt going to Blimpo. Blue's control of these power-ups, I think, is what is turning the tides of this game. The story. Blimpo
Red has
making the
certainly
grab.
had their opportunities, but haven't taken advantage, and the power-up's probably a big part of that. As the blue team's going to have advantage, but it'll probably end and go into the half with them up 2. Although, I don't know, this is somewhat promising, as Bleh's going to try to make his way towards the minigun exit. There's one cutting him off, forced to back off into the base, realizes as soon as the flag is down, they'll go into the half. So he wants to try to maintain this advantage so they can perhaps get a cap out of it.
Does not want to die. Okay, coming back through. Blue actually ran out in front of him. They see him now. He's going to get a combo down to 25 health, dies as he comes out the doorway, and that's going to be half.
Smart play by Blue. I think they could have panicked and gone for a grab, which sometimes can, spell disaster if you get taken out going into their base. And that's typically when the EFC is going to be leaving your base. So then everybody's behind the play. Instead, they mass up in mid, get the cutoff, and go into the half up 2-0 on Pistola. But, I mean, Red, like we said, they've had their chances. I think if they control power-ups a bit better and maybe get a run where they time it to come through mid and pick up that belt as they do, they could get some success.
Yeah, they need to do a little bit more power control and then crash mid like they do when the flag is out. When they're bringing it in, they can make something happen. Definitely not over yet. They need to find a way to shut down Blimpo. Really, what's going on? B-Banks getting tractor beamed a little bit. The Black Cannon battle. Black Cannon dance battle. Goes down. Sonic, though, with the flag, is in mid. Fighting Ricochet.
Got 2 support behind him. Coming through mid low. Oh, there's another one there.
There we go. There's the pickup. This is what Red needs to do. Cafe, though, does go down.
I think it's another case of where Red seems to always have their cover behind the play. It's good to have one behind, but you need someone escorting the flag carrier as well, or ideally have that defense pushed up in mid waiting for him. It seems like more often than not, the flag carrier is kind of the point man, the tip of the spear, and runs into all the cutoff men, and that just kind of ends their flag run.
Yeah, maybe slow down the actual running of the flag when you're in mid.
Yeah, let someone take point ahead of them.
Ouch.
Try to clear the path, or at least figure out where they're at.
Oh, heading up high again. This man, from the Sonic of this map, always got the flag. Sonic.
Blimpo just seems to have a knack for staying alive even when he's by himself, which is a very tough thing to do against some of the competition he's playing against.
Yep. Bleh up top.
Pushed up with that amp, trying to...
Yeah, now he's got Sonic to help him. Bleh needs to make one kill. There's one. Sonic, though, dies before he can get out of the room. Bleh making another kill on Turd Ferguson.
Oh!
Ouch.
Say hello to my little flak ball.
Yeah, Blimpo on the other side has made it out. Makes a little hop up top. Around the box. Oop, spotted. There's a whole bunch of red there.
Land on someone's head.
Yeah, Blimpo using the rock for cover. This is really good. Look at the blue cover in mid. They're shutting down red. Red cannot get into space. So sniped in the by Sonic. Unable to make the return.
Oh, this may be the backbreaker. Yep, up 3-0. I mean, still a lot of time on the clock, but that's got to be a little depressing for the red team that they just really haven't had an answer. They haven't even... This is kind of one of those maps that at the pace, 3-0, it's tough to come back from.
Yeah, especially...
And given the lack of opportunities that Red has had, although
yeah,
no sooner do I say that, does Paradigm find daylight to get to middle with that nice little dodge combo. Got some support, but again, they're all behind him.
Needs to pick up Cafe with their clutch pickup. There's one behind him. They need to kill this guy. He's tractor being him toward him. Get this guy down. Another clutch pickup by Sonic. He's going to run into the base, but his flag is not there. Sonic under lots of pressure.
And Flagrim is dirty, too.
Xios point blank sniper rifle is going to take him down. That other flag is in the hands of Blimpo, of course, in his base. Oh, nope, gonna hand it off to B-Banks this time. Here you go, buddy. Paradigm gonna lose that one. Sonic in position for the grab this time. Red has been allowed into the space, so they're probably gonna get this return now.
Fine enough time for them to get the return.
Yep.
But just really out of desperation. Red needs to start manufacturing something now, or it's going to be all she wrote.
Yep. I really liked the last cap, the pathing from Blimpo coming around that rock, letting people like Xios cover him and just clear mid so that he could walk in.
Yeah, even just slow down his pursuers. It's not like you have to kill them. Just, you know, block off their shots, slow them down, chip away at him, and let your flag carrier get a clear entry into your base.
And Blimpo doing it again. Cafe this time, though, is going to flack him down to death. Ultra Nova has the belt. Already lost 100 on it. Better power control than last half. Ultra Nova. Haven't talked about him in a little bit. He's been a little quiet. I guess he's been playing mid. Hasn't been getting the grabs. Letting Sonic do all the grabs this time. Gonna dance on the pipe. Get rocketed in the back twice. He is a dead man. A dead Nova. Banks coming out mid. Ricochet again with the amp. Sonic and Ultra over in front of him. Banks pausing behind this pipe. Box thingy dingy. Whatever that was. But now Banks
you got a crouch jump.
He's just like hanging out.
Oh no, denied and returned. Cafe gets the trip kill with the flak, and he's going to pick up the flag. He's moving low. 3 to cut him off, though. He's got to go back up high onto the bridge. All of blue cutting him off, and he's got no support. Finally, the cavalry shows up, and he's going to make his way into his minigun.
That's good. Good pickups by Sonic. They're trying to go to move it into their base slowly. They need to kill a couple of these guys. Sonic needs to be careful. Maybe drop this to the belt. Move it slowly into his base. They're going to do it.
Hitting the killing spree. They still haven't spotted Blimpo, who's somehow made his way out in the mid. Now they see him. Showing off his fancy footwork.
Flag is relatively safe in your base. You need to get this guy down now. They're going to come up over on top of him. There's the combo. There's the pickup. There's another combo. That's the third kill, and that's the turn.
And there you have it. Red team gets on the board. 4 minutes on the clock. There is time for them to tie it up. As looks like Bled trying to slow down the pace a bit, just hanging out in the enemy flag room high right now.
Yeah, they got an enemy
his teammates to get support in the middle and set up for his passage through.
Yeah, they've got an enemy amp. They need to kill it. They need to get this flag back. Flag is bouncing around in Blimpo's hands in the base.
Spotted him now. He's going to have to make a move. His whole team basically is with him, though. Nova hitting the killing spree. He's heard the call. But that belt right in his face. Nowhere to go. And again, Blimpo out to middle. Somehow his solo flag running, with Red committing so many resources to offense, is allowing him to get out. And just a little cheeky move there. Piston through the window.
Yep. Fancy. Shut down by the combo, though. Sonic has the flag in his hand.
No
trouble
support,
getting out of the base.
And all kinds of defenders in his way. 3 minutes left, down by 2.
Fighting over the belt. What Red needs to do a little bit more of contest these. They're going to lose it again to Blimpo. Blimpo is a magnet for these belts. The last 2 maps, this man has been shiny the entire time.
He likes looking dapper.
Yeah, he's going to grab it. No one else is in there. Okay, Cafe's going to come in and spot him, forcing him back a bit. Nice move by Blimpo coming up and then falling down. Cafe getting a headshot by Banks. And there's another amp cover by Ricochet. This is disgusting.
Amps
Piston
all day.
Up into his base. I mean, if Blimpo's been shiny, then Ricochet has been purple this entire game.
Oh, Paradigm providing his own cover. 2 snipes. Nice. Could be able to get into his base, but he needs a return from his teammates.
Yeah, his team was just destroyed in the enemy base, too. They all just had to respawn. They dying to the amp cover.
That's the nail in the coffin right there, I think, with 2 minutes left. Now they're going to be down by 3. They're going to need some sort of miracle. Because it just takes too long to cap on this map, and it's too easy to fall back. But admirable effort by the Red team.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't given up. They haven't let up the pace. It's just Blue is with the pickups, the power-up control, the Blimpo with the constant being able to stay alive for so long.
Yeah, and the good cutoffs when he hasn't been able to get those grabs.
Infer actually running it all the way to his base to die. Blimpo, or this time, I'm sorry, now it's Banks with the belt. He's got 2 cover. Gonna pause here, and then he's gonna run out boldly into mid. Just pistoning across.
Surprising amount of usage of the piston. I kind of stand corrected on that. Blue especially, I think Turd, V-Banks, and Blimpo all used the piston quite a bit on offense.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it because you can do like crazy little jukes that people aren't familiar with.
Well, it seems what they've done is they've been able to overcome the lack of distance you can get by kind of stringing it together with a wall run or a wall dodge or both.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even an elevator jump as well, so...
And I think as the game progresses, you're going to see more and more creative flag running with wall running and slides and other stuff thrown in.
Right, exactly.
Wall dodges especially. Adding more flair and a little bit more movement. I mean, the piston doesn't... I don't think it's as overpowered as it was in 99. But even if you're just crossing mid, just that little boost is... when no one else is around. You can look around, okay, there's nothing there. They're going to get this last one. Oh my god.
Blue team putting the boot on the throat in the second half. They had it in the bag, but they wanted to give no mercy. We give no quarter to our enemies.
Good game.